In October, you get to see a lot of witches' costumes for Halloween. Do you believe in witches? In 1692, people started to believe in witchcraft due to a young group in Salem, Massachusetts that started accusing people just for fun, out of boredom, for witchcraft. They even accused the mayor's wife of being a witch. They ran around claiming to be possessed by the devil. Well, the Salem Witch Trials started in February of 1692 due to the accusations, illnesses, and the Puritan belief. There are many stories of the Salem Witch Trials. The first books about the Salem Witch Trials was wrote right after they happened in about 1692. The first movie produced wasn't until 1937. It was an old black and white film, of course, because they didn't have color back then. And it was also called The Maid of Salem. And there's many documentary videos that you can find over the Salem Witch Trials with true accounts, interviews and stuff. The documentaries, they're based on the true accounts. One movie that's called Witches' Premise, it has more than 200 people being accused of witchcraft, and 30 of them actually died, which is true. In 1692 to 1693 is when most of the accusations and the deaths had occurred. Then 2011, National Geographic's made a documentary actually based off of a descendant of two of the accused witches, and it was called Salem Unmasking the Devil, where the descendant went around and interviewed people, had true accounts, and talked to historians and authors about the Salem Witch Trials. In conclusion, false accusations, poor knowledge, and a strong Puritan belief took a toll on people of Salem in 1692. It led to the Salem Witch Trials and many unnecessary deaths. There wasn't a whole lot of people back then that, knew much about modern medicine or infections on crops, and they were bored, so they didn't have a lot to do, so they just accused their neighbor for fun. And, it's just one of those things. Not to mention, the Puritan belief was so strong back then that you actually had to act a certain way, and you had social standards to abide by, so if you acted out of a social norm, then you were an easy target to be called a witch. So you had to act pretty straightforward. Hope this has helped.